Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Sim and today's video is all about content creation. I'm gonna go over my story on how I became a content creator and how it literally changed my life, and also give you guys tips on how you can start your content creation journey too. If you told me 5 years ago my life would be like this, working for herself, working with her dream brands, big brands, creating an online business through content creation, making money doing what I love every single day, I would not believe you. I know it's scary starting content creation, and what holds a lot of people back is knowing that there are so many content creators out there, but trust me, there is space for everyone in this world, and you will eventually reach the right audience of people who genuinely want to support you and follow you along with your journey. The content creation world is so interesting and unique and different, and there really are no rules to it, and literally anything can be content. Anything. So I started my content creation journey back in 2022. So I am someone who has always had Instagram, but not TikTok at first. I created my Instagram for my personal brand, Strong by Sim, in 2020. And I wasn't very consistent with it, but I was posting every week. I wouldn't say it was 3 times a week or 4 times a week, but it was at least 2 posts a week, which is not really consistent. And back then in 2020, I didn't really care about TikTok. I low-key thought TikTok was kind of a joke, but I genuinely liked posting on Instagram. I posted a lot of my workout videos, food videos, and I just had fun with it. I will say though, Instagram is a platform that a lot of people know me on, so I wasn't very personal with it. Then fast forward to 2022, there were some changes in my life, and I was kind of like, you know what? I kind of want to take my content creation journey seriously and let me try TikTok. So I said, I'm gonna post on TikTok 3 times a day, every single day. I took myself seriously. I literally did that 3 times a day, every single day. And my account started growing. I think I reached 10K followers on TikTok in like 3 months, which I was like, okay, wow, like I can really do this. And I also started to get brands to notice me. I got PR from Bow & T, which is Opali's athletic brand, and also Laneige, which I was so excited about. And we're gonna go into my first tip. It is to just start. If content creation is something you want to do, if you genuinely love filming and editing and posting, then post your content. I know you have drafts in your TikTok. Post them. Your content does not have to be perfect. You do not have to live in an aesthetic house. You do not need a whole bunch of fancy equipment. All you need is your phone and a tripod. Honestly, you don't even need a tripod in the beginning. You can use books to stack your phone up and just film yourself. And like when I look back at when I started TikTok, I wish I started so much sooner. I'm glad I started when I started, obviously, but it's like I was holding myself back for so long. And when I first started content creation, I was not getting paid at all. I really never got paid until a year into doing TikTok. I live in Canada, so I don't get paid posting TikToks. And I still don't get paid posting TikToks or Instagrams. It's really through just brand deals. But I am someone who genuinely loves filming. I love editing. It can literally take hours, but it does not feel like a job to me. If you want to become a content creator, you have to ask yourself why. For me, my main purpose of my content is to inspire others, especially women, to get into fitness, take up space, lift weights, and also live a balanced lifestyle. I want people to watch my content and feel like fitness is fun. Fitness can be incorporated into your lifestyle, but so can balance. You can eat your favorite foods, you can travel, you can do the things you love while living a healthy lifestyle. And this goes into tip number 2, do content creation for the right reasons. Do not start content creation if you are only thinking about how much money you're gonna make, how many followers you're gonna have, how many views you're gonna get, if you want to be famous. Because if your heart is not in it, you're gonna get burnt out and you're eventually not gonna like doing it. And when it's not genuine, it will really show through your content, and your audience is eventually gonna feel that. Because when you do something you truly love, it doesn't matter who's watching, how many views you're getting, how many followers you have. Like for example, I'm filming for YouTube right now. I am not really getting a lot of views on my videos. I have less than 2,000 subscribers, but that doesn't matter because this is something that I genuinely love and I'm passionate about. YouTube has been something that I've wanted to do, but I've been afraid of. But I genuinely love editing videos. I love sharing my life. I love talking to you guys, and it's something that I'm also getting out of my comfort zone, and I'm learning. It's something that I'm doing for myself. So the views, the followers, the subscribers, that will all come down the line, and it's not something that I'm focused on. Because if I'm doing this because I genuinely love it and I'm consistent with it, it and I'm putting in 100% of my effort, whether it takes 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, it doesn't matter. So when I first started TikTok in 2022, it was primarily fitness content and also some food. But then I got to a point where I was like, okay, I kind of want to post other things because I felt like the fitness content was getting repetitive and there were so many other things I love, like hair tutorials or my outfits or my makeup or like my traveling. So then I slowly started branching out and posting that too. And that goes into tip number 3. Yes, have a niche. And my niche is primarily fitness and nutrition and health and wellness, but also branch out a little too, because when you do that, it opens so many opportunities for you. For example, my first brand deal wasn't even fitness related. It was a year later after I started, so around June 2023, and it was with a skincare brand. It was a 30 or 40-second video on a moisturizer for The Ordinary, and I think I made like $800 or $700 off of that, and I literally couldn't even believe it. And because I decided to branch out and post different types of content, it opened so many doors for me. I've worked with Kerastase, L'Oreal, Charlotte Tilbury, Marc Anthony. If you click my TikTok page, half of those videos are Dyson videos because I genuinely love my Dyson. I post Dyson content so much, and for some reason those videos always do so well. And one of my goals was to work with Dyson, and guess what? I literally worked with Dyson in December 2023, which is insane because I literally never thought that would happen. And literally this time last year, I got the opportunity to go on my first ever brand trip with a cruise line. Yes, a cruise line. I hadn't ever been on a cruise before, and I went to Europe and I took my mom with me. We went to Italy, south of France, Spain, and I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity if I didn't start content creation and start posting my travel content. So as I mentioned, I was very consistent with my TikTok. I started in 2022, and about a year and a bit later, I reached 100K. I was doing really well on the app. I was super consistent. I was very determined, but Instagram, I was not. I was scared to post my content on Instagram because more people knew me on the app. And I guess I was just scared of what they would think. And it's crazy because I had all this content that I posted on TikTok that I could easily post on Instagram. And not posting on Instagram was really just holding me back because my TikTok was growing and my Instagram was not. And I look back at it now and I literally just wonder, why didn't I just post my content? And this goes into tip number 4. You have to stop caring about what other people think, because if content creation is something you want to do, you have to accept the fact that there are going to be people that don't like you, and for sometimes no reason. You're gonna have haters, you're gonna have people commenting negative things, and you simply just have to accept it and not care. And the way I react to negative comments is I don't react. If I see someone commenting something negative on my page, I'm gonna block you because I really don't care, and I'm not gonna sit here and reply back to you either. Some of the comments though are really funny, I'm not gonna lie, and I love when people are in my comments and they're like fighting back and forth and I'm just reading it and literally not saying a word. That is sometimes really entertaining, because when you really think about it, someone is behind a screen on a fake account leaving negative things on your post. They don't even know you, so you really just have to pray for these types of people. So like I said, I was really consistent with my TikTok. I was growing, I was getting brand deals, I was doing really well for myself, and then I finally said, it, I'm gonna try with my Instagram too. And it wasn't until last year, so 2024 March, where I consistently started posting on Instagram, and specifically it was Reels. So at the time, I believe I almost had 5,000 followers, and we're not even a year into it. It's right now January and I'm almost at 20,000. So going into tip number 5, post your content on multiple platforms. So the videos that I was making for TikTok, I started posting it on my Instagram, and I also started posting it on YouTube Shorts. Guys, don't sleep on YouTube Shorts. You're really not trying, because if you're already making content for other platforms, why are you not posting it on all of them? My YouTube, I believe, is at 2,000 subscribers only because of all the videos that I was consistently posting. I think I was at least posting 7 shorts a week. And the reason why my account started growing is because I was consistent. There really is no secret to content creation other than being consistent. And y'all, when I first started, I was working full-time. So I was hustling. I was a personal trainer at a really nice gym, so it wasn't hard for me to get fitness content, but it was the editing and the posting that I would have to be on top of along with my work. I remember I would literally hide in the bathrooms during work to post my stuff on TikTok and Instagram because I wasn't really allowed to be on my phone on the gym floor. And then when I would come home from work, which would be around 8 or 9 p.m., I was editing my life away. So if you have a full-time job or you have a busy life, yes, you can make it work. You just have to be on top of your shit. You have to have good time management. You have to prioritize content creation. You have to make to-do lists. You have to make the time to edit and film your videos. Is it tough? Yes. Is it possible? Yes. Because if you genuinely want to become a content creator, you will do whatever it takes to get there. So going back to 2023, when I was working full-time as a personal trainer at a gym and also doing content creation at the same time, I did eventually end up quitting my job that year. Not really to focus on content creation, but there was other things that happened at work and management that kind of led to me quitting. And at the time when I quit, my mom was stressed out because in her head it was like, okay, if you have a job, you're good, and if you don't have a job, what are you doing? Especially because she was new to understanding what content creation was. So yes, I quit my job, and content creation at the time wasn't making me enough money as my full-time job was, but I was also always taking clients coming into my home, and quitting my job just made me go into that even more, which was a good thing because I was making my own money and essentially just working for myself. Now, social media really helped me with my business because a lot of my clients found me on TikTok. So I met so many girls through social media, which I am so grateful for. Literally last year, 2024, is when I decided I wanted to take online coaching way more seriously. And now I currently have a community of girls that I work with from across the country, girls in New Zealand, Australia, America. It's actually crazy. The power of social media is insane. And if you are not using social media to your advantage to promote your business, to promote your services, you are holding yourself back. I don't know what number tip this is, but something that I highly recommend is filming quality content. And when I say quality content, I mean making sure your camera settings are at the highest setting, or taking time with editing your videos, because honestly, that really shows. As a viewer, when I watch people's videos, I can tell when someone takes their time with their videos. And even if I'm not interested in what they're talking about, if they have a good edited video, I'll watch it because it's keeping me engaged, also showing me as a viewer that you genuinely care about your content. And I'm not gonna lie, a good edited video sometimes takes hours, even if it's just 1 minute. Like for example, when I edit my videos and I have words on the screen and I'm transitioning from one video to another and I'm zooming in and out, that takes time. And in the beginning, you're still kind of learning what works, what doesn't work, what you like and what you don't like, but eventually you're gonna get your own style and you're gonna get so much better at editing as well. And like I said, you don't need fancy equipment, you don't need a Canon G7X, you don't need the newest iPhone, you just need to spend a little bit more time in your editing app. And that's what's gonna make you stand out as a content creator. Your editing mixed with your personality and your music can set you apart from someone who's making the same exact video as you. And now going into tip number, I'm not even sure, maybe like 5 or 6, have good time management. And having good time management can mean so many different things. It can mean having your video already in the drafts and ready to post, which honestly helps so much, so that way you are not stressed out about what you're posting that day. Something that really helps me is posting around the same time anytime I post on Instagram and TikTok. Now again, there really are no rules to it, and you're gonna find what works for you and your content and your audience, and you really just have to play around with it. But if you are on top of your content, if you have stuff ready, if you are repurposing your videos, you're just making your life easier. Spend your weekends filming content, and don't just try to film one content in a day. Try to film a bunch of different videos. That way you are all ready for the week and you have stuff to post, and that's also how you're gonna stay consistent. Because if you're just filming the night before, that's just gonna stress you out, because then you have to still edit your video and then also create another video for the next day, and that's just a lot going on. And trust me, I was doing this when I was working full-time, where I was filming, posting the next day, filming, posting the next day, filming, posting the next day, and it was stressing me out. But once I got to a point where I learned that I can repurpose my videos using video clips that you have filmed before and creating them into different types of content, trust me when I tell you, it will help you a lot. And I'm gonna go into my last and final tip. Do not compare yourself. It is so easy to scroll on TikTok, scroll on Instagram, watch other people's content and start comparing your videos to theirs, or how they are as a content creator, or their growth, and comparing it to your journey. But you have to always remember, you are your biggest competition. Comparing yourself to someone else will get you nowhere. Everyone's journey is so different. You don't know how long ago that person started. And trust me when I say, if you are yourself on social media, you are genuine, you are creating content that you love, you are consistent, and you're putting putting in the work, then your community will find you and support you, and you will do well for yourself. Follow your favorite creators and support them, because they will notice that and they'll help you out too. Trust me when I say you will eventually get what you want, whether that's growth on Instagram, growth on TikTok, a new car, a new house. It will come one day, and you just have to be patient and wait for your turn. And I'm gonna end today's video right over here. I truly hope this video helps you start your content creation journey. I always think about this quote: nothing changes if nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you don't take action, nothing is gonna change. You are the only one that has the ability to change your life and get to your dream life. Whether it takes 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, you will get there, and you just have to remain patient and trust the process. I'm at this point in my life right now where I wake up every single day doing what I love, working with my dream brands, receiving PR, going to really cool events, building my online coaching business, and it's because I decided to make a change and put in the work. And I'm not done. There's still a long journey to go. I'm still working towards my dream life, and I just know everything that's meant for me will come. I'm trusting the process, living in the moment, and only focusing on what I can control. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you guys in my next video.